Parallel import goods. Year 2011. It's shipped off from Japan. Review: with a little work, this is a great alternative to ordering the minifigure, which is much more expensive, at least until it goes back into production, if it ever does. This is very much a grown-up project, especially the later steps. Point 1. Using needle nose pliers, pry apart and remove the ring that attaches the chain to the smaller ring coming out of her head. Point 2. Using the pliers, grip the tiny ring coming out of her head. Work it back and forth horizontally until it snaps clean off. Point 3. At this point, you could paint over the remaining metal stud with model paint from a hobby shop, or even leave it as is. Alternatively, point 4. Her head tails cap will now come off of her head with a gentle pull. A metal rod will be sticking up out of her head. Carefully slice it off with a hacksaw, then replace her head tails. Now there is just a clean hole on the top of her cap. Another optional step follows. 5. Melt some Lego shavings or small pieces in a little acetone solvent from a hardware store. Use a toothpick to apply the melted plastic to the hole, probably push it up from underneath. Ideally, this plastic would be the same blue as the minifigure. If not, go over it with model paint. You could also smooth it out with some exceptionally fine sandpaper without scratching the plastic. The best I could find was 800 grit and it was satisfactory, but the higher, the better.